Today, the science of double identity. Katherine, let me start with you. There are a lot of people out there who are not serial killers, but they still have double identities.
Yeah, we have a lot of con artists, and a good example is Bernie Madoff, who took in millions of dollars, duped a lot of people, brought down an economy almost, and even hurt the people closest to him, his wife and kids, all the while presenting himself as an upstanding businessman who cared about everybody, loved everyone. So yeah, we have people who participate in what we call duping delight. They like gaming people, they like feeling superior because they know what's really going on and those people don't. And that's all that matters to them, is that they're winning.
You know, in both the cases that we talked about here, but also you mentioned Madoff, it's not like you've got an average person who happens to also bad. You've got a stellar member of the community who's doing bad. It's like the polar opposite. So what are the clues we can look for to identify these people who get duping delight out of taking advantage of us? You know, these people have double identities. They're so clever at it.
Well, I mentioned they're always ready with lies. They're very good at that. They can pivot really quickly. So if something seems wrong and they tell you a lie, check it out, because they count on you trusting them and not looking. That's one thing. Another thing is that you're catching them hiding something. They'll slam down the laptop, or they're doing something and they try to deflect you away from it, or they're gone for extended periods of time that they don't want to explain, or they don't explain very well. But the most important one, and I think is really sophisticated, is when they try to get you to cross a moral line. And this is a small line. They might try to get you to lie for them, for example, or go shoplift a candy bar, which looks small, and they don't need you to do it. They're trying to see if they can get you to cross your own moral line, because now you're kind of implicated in the same kind of thing that they're doing, and they can use that against you.
Cindy and Amber, does that resonate with either of you?
Yeah, it does. With the getting mad and trying to hide something. My father hid a pistol in my sister's closet, and she found it, and he got upset over it.
Upset at her?
Yes, and it was one of the pistols he used in the crimes. And then there was unexplained times where he said he would go out and he was helping, like being a good Samaritan, or he was going to a tool shop. And those nights, I believe they're nights that he killed his victims. He would be gone for long hours in the night.
Cindy?
Yes, Bob used to use the excuse that he needed to air his brain out. And he would leave for hours on end and come in the wee hours of the morning. And sometimes he was he was nervous or anxious about, something, but he would never disclose what it was.
Melissa, you've worked with families who have been trying to cope with double identity killers, the most severe. What's the common thread that ties them all together?
Well, the common thread for every family member that I've met that's related to a perpetrator or a serial killer is that they all feel intense amount of sorrow for the victim's family and the victims. That is something that we all connect with. It's something that I think is a misconception maybe out into the public, because we're separated in the trial. We're on one side of the aisle and the victims are on the other side, the victims' families are on the other side. And you don't want to reach across that aisle because they've already been injured so much by your family member. Right. But if any family member got the opportunity, they would always express sorrow for the victim's family.
Well, thank you all very much. This has been incredible. The honesty, I know it's still raw for you, but we all appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.